Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel of mprugs.com. My name is Mike. I'm the moderator in a series of videos that is all about not just Persian rugs but handmade carpets from around the world. I wish you and the family the very best and I welcome you to our channel. In this video I want to talk to you about this is actually part 2 of a video series. I had talked in the previous video with the link below in the description about the valuing of Turkish silk carpets. A lot of you who have gone out and either purchased carpets or, for example, a typical email or a question that I receive is from someone who has either inherited a Turkish carpet from a family member or they have gone out on holidays, they had purchased a piece and they're wondering how much these carpets are worth. And so in the previous video I made a quick, this is now 2022, so I gave you guys a brief overview of what the Turkish carpets typically sell for in the stores. And we're talking about genuine Turkish. And in our case, we generally refer to the older ones as the genuine Turkish. For those of you that are new to the Turkish rugs or new to Persian rugs, as you may have heard, starting in the 90s, with the influx of the Chinese imitation Hereke rugs, the Turkish rug weaving culture was all but decimated. Now, I have talked about it in many of my other videos, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it here. But if you look in the description below, you will find that I have made videos where I show you the difference between genuine Turkish pieces and the ones that are, actually it's over 90% of all the Hereke rugs that are now sold in Turkey, which are actually Chinese made. And they're made in other Asian countries. So if you are looking for information about the Turkish Hereke rugs, feel free, look on below. Also, if you are into rugs and you like to be kept up to date, or if you're just passionate about them, please hit that subscribe button and join our growing family of Persian rug fanatics. And so in this video, I want to talk to you about I have three samples here, really rare, 2 of which I featured in their own videos. These are all Hereke Ozipek. These are all older pieces, but the Ozipek manufacturer, the Ozipek workshop, was one of the better known workshops within the Hereke family of rugs. So, and the Ozipeks are renowned for their quality of silk, also the detail, the workmanship. You can always tell, well, you can generally tell when you have an Ozipek in your hand. They feel a little bit softer than your average Hereke, but sometimes they're actually heavier. So it's kind of almost like a contradiction, but it's the quality of the silk and the type of weaving that they used to use to make these rugs that is really what has set them apart for my clients that are into the Ozipeks, that are into the Turkish rugs. The Ozipeks rank right up there as far as collectability. Problem with them is there's not a whole lot of them around. And an even bigger problem for us, being that, like I said, I sell them through my website at mprugs.com. But we also have, as if you've watched my other videos, you know I'm part of a family that is in the wholesale business. The biggest problem that we have is finding them. They are, for the most part, very small. And in fact, this piece right here to my right, this light colored piece, and I do apologize, we have a very, it's not even that bright, but because of the silk, the way it shines, being a light colored piece, it's really hard to make out. But like I said, we have, this is a 4-season rug. Later on, when I'm done with this part of the video, I'm going to get behind the camera. I'm going to show you the close-ups. And this is such a unique piece. There is actually a really neat story behind it, because it has a smaller, even finer twin. So, but here we have a light colored piece. And what I did was I took 3 Ozipeks, unique pieces. You have the 4-season rug, unique for me personally, because it has a snowman. It's the only rug that I know of, the only design that actually had snowmen woven into it. Then we have a larger size. This is about 1.2 meters square piece. And then over here we have a very unique pictorial horizontal piece. These two, the square one and the large pictorial piece, are actually considered to be amongst the largest Ozipeks. The Ozipeks were not known for making very large pieces. And the reason why this video is part of the previous video that I did was I have been getting a lot of questions about them, and that has to do with pricing. In the previous video, I explained to you how we have the 8.8 quality, 9.9 quality, 10.10 quality, and how even a single knot per centimeter, how that can translate into thousands of dollars or euros in terms of difference when you look at the price per square meter. Well, the same thing is when you have rugs like, for example, the Ozipeks. We have 3 pieces. All 3 of them have a 10.10 quality. They would generally be priced about the same when you look at the square meter price. If all 3 were 1 square meter, you would think that they would all be about roughly the same price. But here's the thing. On a smaller rug, like for example this light colored piece, on the 4-season rug, if you were to break down the square meter price, you're looking at about $8,500 a square meter. Roughly. $7,500 to $8,500. If you look at the square piece, well, add 1,000 to it. This piece right here is about, due to the rarity of the size and the squareness, this design is so unusual that you are paying an extra 15%, 10 to 15% over what the 4-season rug was, even if they were the same size. And this piece to my right, when we bought this, when we purchased it from a private collector, we were really thinking hard about it. As much as we absolutely love the design of it, this was at the edge of our pain level. This right here is about 15% more than the square piece. And the square piece was already about 15% more than the 4-season rug. When the point I was trying to make is, in the previous video, I talked about how higher quality equals higher price. And that makes sense. In this video, I'm showing you how also not only the quality, not only is that an impact, but so does the supply and demand and the uniqueness, the rarity. When you have larger pieces like these two right here, you are going to be paying more because they are so much harder to find. Like I said, this is a first for us. This is a first square Ozipek. I have seen other Ozipeks also square. But to be actually able to say, we have one, this is our first. And this unique pictorial design, this is something we have never seen before. And so that was basically what made us look at it and say, wow, okay, there's something we want to add to our collection. And whenever you have something that is as rare as this horizontal piece, you're obviously going to be paying for it. So this is why I wanted to make this as the part 2 of the previous video that I took. So I hope this is of help to you. For those of you that are into the Turkish rugs, and especially for those of you that are into the Ozipeks, this is right up your alley. So I'm going to do what I've always done. I'm going to get behind the camera. I'm going to grab a camera since I take the videos all here by myself, and I'm going to zoom in and give you some of the features. Absolute beautiful pieces. As always, if you are a fan of Persian rugs, if you enjoy them, hit that subscribe button, join our growing family. And then after I'm done taking the video of the close-ups, I'm going to come back to you and say my final goodbyes. So I'm going to see you now from behind the camera. So here I'm back again as always from behind the camera. And to get things, I'm going to be, let's see here. We're going to start on the left. I want to briefly talk about now the two pieces that you see right here. These were featured in their own videos. I'm actually going to put the link below. But real briefly, here we have what is known as a 4-season Ozipek. And it depicts, and I do apologize, I'm going to actually go from the top so that hopefully the lighting in the warehouse is not always suitable for the videoing, for taking videos and pictures, and I do apologize, but like I said, it's a snowman that did it for me. And like I said, this has a smaller sibling. We have this actually, and then I talk about the design of Persian rugs, and not just Persian, but also obviously of the Turkish pieces, and how sometimes the designs are used multiple times, but with slight changes. I talk about that in this video. I'm going to put the link below. Like I said, then we have this absolute amazing, beautiful Ozipek, the square piece, and I talked about this piece in its own video, also linked below, because of its unique signature, which is Persian, and the fact that this is a perfect example. This is like a missing link between the Persian rug weavers in Tabriz and the Turkish Hereke weavers. But like I said, link below to the video, link is below. You're going to see it. So if you are into Persian rugs, if you're into the Hereke rugs, if you like this, if you want to get more pictures and details of the square piece, look at the link below. But here we have, this has become one of my favorite Ozipeks. Just the sheer design. In fact, I'm going to take this. I'm actually going to just hold on here. We're going to put this over here so that I can just focus on this unique horizontal piece, just absolutely beautiful, 10/10 quality, and I'm very grateful for it, because if this was a higher quality, the price would have been just just astronomical. So just absolutely beautiful. As always, there is this beautiful signature at the top, the Ozipek signature, but it is the sheer layout of the design. This is what is known as the tree of life. It's basically life in a forest. You have the animals, you have birds, you also have the plants and everything, then you have the water here. But obviously this being an older piece, and this is what's unique about them, is you can almost see the hint of the patina. This is just such a well-aged piece. And obviously the owner, whoever bought this originally, I mean, they paid a fortune. Just so that you know, this is a type of rug that when the original buyers bought it, they could have bought themselves a nicely equipped Mercedes sedan for the amount of money that they paid on these. We have seen carpets like these back in the 70s, even in the early 80s, sell for as much as 40 to 50,000 marks. 50,000 marks. This German marks before the euro came in. That was a whole lot of money back then. And that is what these types of carpets used to sell for. Obviously, value has come down simply due to the sheer production of the Chinese rugs. But now that they are in the realm of possibilities, that you just wasn't available. I mean, back then it was basically the millionaires club who could afford them. Now they have become much more affordable, and especially in the case of the Ozipeks. When you have pieces like these, you can see the aging and everything. And like I said, this is one of those types of rugs that, like I said, when you see it, if you are a fan of the Ozipeks, you know exactly why I'm so special, why I'm just tickled to be able to feature it. So there you have it. I had to showcase this unique piece in its own video. I hope you like it. Now I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to come back with my final words. So I'm going to end this part of the video, and I'm going to jump in front of the camera and say goodbye to you. So there's our video about these three gorgeous Turkish Hereke Ozipeks. Hope you like the video. As always, if you have questions, put them in the comments section or email us at office@mprugs.com. Or if you want to see pictures of any of these rugs, you will find them. Like I said, go to mprugs.com, look on the Turkish rug section, and you'll see the links and you'll see all the pictures and everything. So I'm going to do what I do best, which I'm hopefully going to come back to you with many more videos to come. In the meantime, I'm wishing you and your family the very, very best. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.